I think what's made it work particularly well in this school is the fact that there was a whole school staff meeting. The head and the senior leadership team were key drivers and supporters both of me and the other staff involved in the process. The fact that everybody had some coaching, and it was almost an entitlement, everybody had it. Another key thing was the fact that it was very organised, so there was a timetable of when it was going to happen. Everyone knew beforehand, people knew who were going to do the cover, the room was allocated, and there was a big sign on the door that it was not to be used that day. All those practical things were sorted out beforehand. And a really key thing was the fact that the head clearly understood the issue around confidentiality, and she didn't probe me, she just said, "How did it go?" And I said, "Oh, it was fine," and that was it. She was confident enough to leave her staff to manage their own learning, really.
If we ask the coaching team to come in, as a whole staff, we automatically, after the event, get together and all have a chat about what's been said. So if somebody's had some very positive feedback, which we all do, but sometimes we have suggestions as possibly you need to deal with it this way, or can you look at the area in your classroom in another way, we all sit down and mull it over and think, yes, we need to work this way through.
In terms of sustainability, what I do is I identify some part of the training budget for coaching, because I feel it's so important that teachers have this positive experience as part of their practice. It's also, I think, made a difference to the way that I feed back to teachers after my monitoring role, because I now ask them to identify rather than say, oh, have you thought of? They now identify themselves. It's made what they need to improve on. It's made them much, much more reflective. That's had a very positive benefit throughout the school.
We've introduced the SEALS programme, and we've worked very, very hard with the coaching team just to raise morale and also to support any behaviour problems if we've had them. And I use that word carefully because we love the support that if we need it, we can ask for.
I think too the fact that everybody took part made a big difference, because it wasn't just the odd person who was doing it. Every single teacher did it, and they could swap notes if you like. The other thing that I think was different from normal CPD was the confidentiality of it all, that it doesn't get fed back to the head teacher, and so therefore teachers have a chance to be themselves, if you like, and identify areas that they want to move forward without them thinking, oh, Marion's coming in to have a look at this, and it being more scary, if you like.
There has been a real change in the ethos and motivation of the whole school, staff, children, every member of staff.
Originally, the funding for the coaching team working within school was externally funded. But we were so pleased with the results that we're now actually using this model and paying for it out of our own staff development fund.
General feedback from the staff was that they had really enjoyed it. They started off a little bit anxious, but they really enjoyed the positive aspect of it. They really enjoyed having time to talk to somebody about their practice and looking at ways forward and finding those ways themselves. They were all very, very positive about it.